Hey, what is going on, guys? Chris here, and today I'll be walking you through the Respect for the Fallen achievement in Gears of War Judgment, in which you have to collect all 48 COG tags in the game. Please leave your like ratings down below. It really helps me out a lot because I put a lot of time into this video. So this is Act 1, Section 1. Instead of taking a left to end the section, take a right and go to the courtyard. Now moving on to Section 2, this is the very end, just like the last section, it was at the very end. But in this section at the very end, you have to go to the right, right down the ramp, and then go to this alleyway, and in the very end, take a right, and then you get that COG tag. Now moving on to Section 3, this is in the very beginning, and instead of going straight, take a right and go into another alley. I guess they like to hide these COG tags in alleys now. And take a right when you reach the end, and you'll get a third COG tag. And now on to Section 4, also in the very beginning, either go left or the right staircase and go down and go to the waterfall in the middle, and behind the statue you'll see your fourth COG tag. And now in Section 5, this is also in the very beginning, you can just go straight balls deep like I did here and try to avoid this turret. I do a fairly good job of it. I almost die, but the COG tag is right below the turret, and you pick that up for your fifth COG tag. And now moving on to Section 6, this one in the very beginning as well. Go straight, take the path that I do here, go to the very right. Once you hit this doorway, take another right, and in this open area, you get your sixth COG tag. And now in Section 7, this one is not in the very beginning, it's a little past, and your first checkpoint when you start to fight all the Centipedes. Go to the back of this warehouse, take a left, you'll see the locust emblem, and then the COG tag is nearby. Take a right, and then get your seventh COG tag. One more for this act. And now in Section 8 of Act 1, the last section, I cleared out all these this area. There's going to be a lot of locusts here you have to fight, but take my path here, go straight. Go around to the right here, you'll see the locust emblem. Take a right, and on the edge of the map, you'll get your 8th COG tag, and the final one for Act 1. And now moving on to Act 2, Section 1. This is in the very beginning when you run to the boardwalk. Don't go down the middle because you'll die, but instead go to the left pathway, flank the guys, and then instead of killing them, don't worry about it. Unless, this guy got in my way, so I had to kill him. But behind this wall, you'll find the first COG tag of the act. And now moving on to Section 2, this is where you first run into those raging locusts. You can kill that first initial one, there'll be some more in here, kill them or not. Go into this room, and then behind the desk you'll find the second COG tag of the act.
Rest in peace, soldier.
Now in Section 3, this is the one takes a little bit of work. You're going to have to kill the first wave of locusts, then this door will open. It's initially closed. Once this door opens, you'll run into even more locusts. You can kill them, or just go to the corner of this room and pick up the COG tag right here.
You made the final sacrifice.
Now this COG tag in Section 4 is particularly a little hidden, more so than the others, so if you follow the path that I do, you shouldn't have trouble, but follow this path exactly. Go into this room that I'm about to enter, and behind this long desk you'll run into the COG tag number 4 of Act 2. And with these next two, they're pretty easy to find. This one in the very beginning of the section, Section 5, you run to this room to the right, go behind the door, which I have a little trouble with. Okay, there we go. Go to behind the door, pick up the COG tag. And now with Section 6, the very last section of the act, turn around, do a 180, pick up the COG tag, and that is the final COG tag of this act. Then we have Act number 3, which contains 7 COG tags. Now the first one in Section 1 is going to be at the very end. Instead of going straight to end the section, take a right up these stairs, and then take another right, and in the corner over here will be your first COG tag of the act.
I'll give this to Baird later.
Now moving on to Section 2 of Act 3, this one at the very end as well. Continue on down the street instead of going left to end the section, then take another left, and you'll see the COG
I'll
tag.
give this to Baird later.
Now with Act 3, Section 3, this one at the very end as well. Instead of going right to end the section, continue on down this road, and you'll run into 3 cars, but in between these two, you'll find the COG tag. Now with Act 3, Section 4, this one's not at the very end. This one is towards the middle. That wall is going to fall. You're going to fight some locusts. You'll see this blue cargo container. Inside of it, you'll find ammunition, and to the right of that, you'll see the COG tag.
I'll give this to Baird later.
Now with Act 3, Section 5, this one at the very end of the act, very end of the section. Instead of going to end the section, take a right and go down this driveway. In the back left corner of this room, you'll find your COG tag.
I'll give this to Baird later.
Now we have Section 6 of Act 3. This one towards the beginning. You're going to fight some blood mounts here. Once you kill them, you go down here, and instead of going left up the stairs, go down to this room. You'll see the the locust symbol there. And this room right here, you'll find grenades and your 6th COG tag of the act. Now for the last COG tag of Act number 3, this is Section 7. In the very beginning, you're going to run into some locusts here after the doors open, and you have to defend the bot. I suggest going to the left. You'll probably run into some locusts to your right. So go to the left, follow the path that I do. You run into 2 sets of stairs here. Choose the path that goes up, and you'll see a box of ammunition, and take a right when you hit that. And then you'll find your last COG tag for Act number 3. Next up we have Act number 4, and for Section 1, at the very end of the section, take a right. You'll see the locust symbol on the wall. Now follow this pathway. You run into an onyx ammo crate, and behind these barrels you'll see the COG tag. And for Act 4, Section 2, this one at the very end of the section as well. Instead of ending the section, turn around, go up this small set of stairs, take a left, and behind this sandbag barrier you'll see the COG tag. And for the rest of the sections throughout this act, these are going to be at the very beginning of each of the sections. So for Section 3, open the door and just book it. I suggest playing on casual if you want to do take the routes that I do. I just booked it, went up the dirt path, went down over here, and you'll find the COG tag. And for Act 4, Section 4, at the beginning as well here, take a left, go up a small set of stairs, and then at the end, towards this railing, you'll find the COG tag. And for Section 5, at the very beginning here, you're going to go out this doorway, and below you are a lot of locusts. Traditionally, you'll probably take the left route. Instead, go to the right, go down this small set of stairs. Once you go down, take a left, and take another left, and at the corner, you'll see the COG tag. And now on to Section number 6. At the very beginning, you're just going to go straight as you normally would towards your objective. Now, instead of continuing on straight towards your objective, take a right. You're going to hit the wall, take another right, and then go down all the way through this hallway, and at the very end of the hallway you'll find COG tag number 6. And last but not least, for Act number 4, at the very beginning of Section 7, to the right you'll see a declassified mission, and to the left you run into the corner and a COG tag. And let's move on to Act number 5. Starting off with Section 1, kick through this gate, go to your left, now go all the way back here. There's going to be some locusts, don't worry about it. If you play on casual, you're good to go. You're going to see the locust symbol on the wall, take a left, and in the corner over here you'll find the COG tag. And moving on to Section 2 of Act 5, this is towards the very beginning. You walk in the street, you keep going a bit, hug to the right side, and you're going to go up the set of stairs, go to the right, and at the very end of the balcony is going to be your COG tag. And now Section 3 of Act 5, this is after you kill your first initial wave of enemies, then you have to go up this pile of rubble here. Just follow the path that I do, and then over to the left of the rubble is going to be your COG tag. Now for Act 5, Section number 4, this is kind of about halfway through. You see the Reaver here. That's a good significant cutscene. The bridge drops. Instead of going to the bridge, go to the left up here. Continue on, go to the left, and behind this in the corner will be your 4th COG tag of the act. Now for Section number 5 of Act 5, this is literally in the very beginning. You see the opening text here. You turn around, go to the left. Behind this, beside this radio and cleaver will be in the corner a COG tag. Now for Act 5, Section 6, I started off on Section 7. Make note of this. You can get it in Section 6, but if you start off on Section 7, literally in the beginning, you can get this COG tag right here, and it counts for the Section 6 COG tag. It's in the same exact place as it is in Section 6. For Section 7, like I said, this is the same exact spot I was just at. The locusts are going to come out when the waves start. You kill the first initial wave of enemies, this door will open. It's not going to be open right away, but once you kill those first initial wave of enemies, the door will open. They're still spawning here. And then in the back corner of this room, you'll find the last COG tag for Act number 5. Now for the final act of the Judgment campaign, Act number 6, this is Section 1. Follow the path that I do here, and the second balcony at the top, you'll find the COG tags. Now there's going to be a locust up here, and as long as you're playing on casual, you'll be good, and as long as you don't suck like me right there, you should be fine too. Now we're moving on to Section 2 of Act 6. This is about halfway or a little more into the section. You go out this doorway after you kill some locusts that will open. You go out the doorway, you go to the left, in the dark corner you'll find your COG tags. Now moving on to Act 6, Section 3. This is at the very end here. You can see the final continue door. Instead of doing that, go to the corner over here and you'll get the COG tags. And for Act 6, Section 4, right here is this first initial room with the big 2 staircases. I just go balls deep. I'm on casual, so it's not a big deal. I narrowly escape all this fire and all this gunfire on me. And next to this turret is going to be your COG tags. And now we have Act 6, Section 5. This is also in the very beginning, the initial room. I think you got to kill some locusts to open the... Look at this epic chainsaw battle. I'm pretty sure you have to kill some locusts for this door to open, but whether or not, go into this door and get the COG tag. Act 6, Section 6, at the very end here, go continue on past the continue doorway and go to the very end, go up this little staircase here, take a left, go to the very end of this, and then take another left, and in the corner will be your 6th COG tag for Act number 6. Now for the final section of the Judgment campaign, you have the final boss here, the ending of the game. Go to the left side here, flank around. Now he's going to be shooting his turrets, and if you're playing on casual, you should be fine, and you should live long enough to make it there like I do here. But I go get the COG tags, and there you go. Final COG tag. Now we're on to the Aftermath campaign. We are almost there, guys. We only have 6 more COG tags to pick up in this game. Right now we're in the Aftermath campaign. This is Section 1. And what you want to do here, when you run into the Locust shooting mortars at you, you want to go down the stairs, take a left, and right here the COG tag is right below where you walked into this area. Now for Section 2 of the Aftermath campaign, this is literally right in the beginning. Go straight out like I did, take a sharp left, and follow this path down all the way. Keep on going, and once you reach the end, you're going to run into a garage with some cars, some dead bodies. Once you get into the garage, take a left in there, maneuver around these cars, take a right, you're going to run into some dead bodies, and between those are the 2nd COG tags in this campaign. Now after Aftermath Section 3, this is at the very end. Right there's the continue on door. Instead of going through that, take a left and kick down this door, and then to the room to your right, you're going to run into a pretty dark room. You're going to run into some Lambent humans, and you have a chance to pick up the COG tags at the very back left of the room like I do, and then I get stormed by those Lambent humans. Now for Aftermath Section 4, this is when you're getting shot at by those one-shot locusts, so it's pretty far into the section. You're going to run to this room, which looks, you'll notice it. When you run to this room, it'll be very similar. Instead of going left to continue on, go straight and go down to this little wine cellar down here. And if you go into this room and follow the path I did, to the left right there is the COG tag, number 4 in the Aftermath campaign. Now for Aftermath Section 5, this is a little into the section when you drop down here. There's going to be a lot of locusts you have to kill, but just follow the path I do, and you can even open that secret door there. I do so, and then this is where the COG tag is though. You go over the window, you take a left, and the COG tag is right there. And the final COG tag, guys. Are you ready for this? This is in the Section 6 of the Aftermath campaign where the gas valves are. You kill the people in here or not. You go through the gallery, you come into here, you follow the path I do, and the last one is right there. I picked it up. We have the achievement, Respect for the Fallen, 20 gamer score. It should be a lot more, but remember to like the video. It really helps me out a lot. I put a lot of effort into this, and subscribe for some more Gears of War Judgment. Later, guys.